Welcome everyone. Today we are diving into a fantastic problem from the Indian Statistical Service ISS 2026 statistics paper. And before we look at the math, let's talk about what this exam represents. The ISS is one of the most prestigious civil service examinations conducted by the UPSC in India, and it selects the specialized officers who handle the national level statistics, economic planning, and the data policy. And the questions in the examination are not just testing your ability to compute the numbers, they are testing your structural vision, how quickly you can spot the patterns and optimize your solution under the time pressure. So let's look at this question. The problem asks us to find the arithmetic mean of the following n terms, right? So what is the mean of the numbers 1 into n square, 2 into n minus 1 square, 3 into n minus 2 square, and this goes up to n into 1 square. Okay, and there are four options. Option number A says n plus 1 whole square into n plus 2 by 12. Option number B says n plus 1 whole square by 4. C says n into n plus 1 whole square by 12. And D says n plus 2 whole square into n plus 4 by 12. Okay. So first, let's establish our definitions. Okay. What is an arithmetic mean? Do you guys know that? For any collection of the n numbers, the mean is simply the sum of the all elements divided by the total number of elements, right? So mean is basically total sum by n, okay? And to find the total sum, we need to express this series using the summation notation. Right. So let's find the general rth term, which we will call TR. So look closely at the progression. The first factor goes 1, 2, 3 and up to n. So this is simply R. Okay. And the second factor is decreasing square, n square, n minus 1 whole square, n minus 2 whole square, and this goes up to 1 square. So notice how the term inside the square always adds up to the constant relative to R. For R equal to 1, the base is N, okay, which is N minus 1 plus 1, right? And for R equal to 2, the base is N minus 1, which is basically N minus 2 plus 1, right? Therefore, the general earth term will be TR. So, this is equal to R into N minus R plus 1 square. Now, before we expand this algebraically, let's step over our first special section. That is the standard summation identities. Okay. Now, to evaluate any polynomial series, now, we rely on three fundamental building blocks. First, summation r equal to 1 to n, r equal to, this is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay. Second is summation r equal to 1 to n r square. This is equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Right? And the third one, this is summation of r equal to 1 to n r cube, and this is n square into n plus 1 whole square by 4. Okay. Now let's compute the total sum, that is summation r equal to 1 to n tr, to make the algebra cleaner. Okay. So let's define a constant substitution. Let k equal to n plus 1. Alright. So rewriting our general term with k, we can say TR. This is R into k minus R whole square. Now expanding the square, we get TR. This is r into k square minus 2kr plus r square. So this is equal to k square r minus 2kr square plus r cube, right? Now we apply the summation operator across all the terms from r equal to 1 to n. All right. So here summation of r equal to 1 to n tr. This is k square into summation of r equal to 1 to n r minus 2k summation of r equal to 1 to n r square plus summation of r equal to 1 to n r cube. So let's plug in our formulas. So here summation of r equal to 1 to n tr. This is equal to k square into n plus 1 by 2 minus 2k into n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6 plus n square into n plus 1 whole square by 4. Right? This is the whole equation here. Now, since k equal to n plus 1, we can substitute it back to see the common factors clearly. Okay, so summation r equal to 1 to n tr. This is n into n plus 1 whole cube by 2 minus n into n plus 1 whole square into n plus 1 by 3 plus n square into n plus 1 whole square by 4. Okay, so let's pull out the greatest common factor, which is n into n plus 1 whole square by 12, right? So here summation of r equal to 1 to n tr. This is n into n plus 1 whole square by 12 into 6 into n plus 1 minus 4 into 2n plus 1 plus 3n. Okay, so simplify the expression inside the brackets. This is basically 6n plus 6 minus 8n minus 4 plus 3n, right? So this will be uh, n plus 2. Okay, so what is the total sum? Total sum is n into n plus 1 whole square into n plus 2 by 12. So remember, the question asks for the mean, not just a sum. So we divide it by n. So what we are getting here? Mean, this is equal to total sum by n. So this is equal to n plus 1 whole square into n plus 2 by 12. Alright, now go to the options. Yes, the first option, option number A is our right answer. So, the full proof answer for this question will be our option number A. Now, if you do all this algebra during the examination, you will lose the precious minutes. Okay, so we will solve it another way. Because the formula must hold true for any positive integer n, we can pick the smallest possible value of n to test the options instantly. So let's choose n equal to 2. Okay, and the series has exactly two terms. The first term r equal to 1. So this will be 1 into 2 square. So this is 4. Okay. And the second term r equal to 2. So this will be 2 into 1 square. This is 2. So the actual mean of these numbers is 4 plus 2 by 2. This is 3. Now let's plug n equal to 2 into the given options to see which one yields 3. Okay. What was the option A? Option A was 2 plus 1 whole square into 2 plus 2 by 12. So this is 3 square into 4 by 12. So this is 36 by 12. This is 3. This is a perfect match. Okay. Now let's test the other options as well. Option B says 2 plus 1 whole square by 4. So this is 9 by 4. So this is 2.25. Incorrect. Option number C, that represents 2 into 2 plus 1 whole square by 12. Right. So this is 18 by 12. So this is basically 1.5. No, this will be also wrong. Now the option number D, that represents 2 plus 2 whole square into 2 plus 4 by 12. So this is 16 into 6 by 12. So this is 8. This is also incorrect. Okay. So we will solve this question in the examination like that way with the second process. Okay. We will not solve it with the first process. All right. So see how beautiful that is. The algebraic expansion gives you the deep foundational confirmation, but the substitution technique gives you your competitive edge. So whenever you face the complex polynomial series configurations in the competitive statistics papers, always test the boundary values like n equal to 1 or n equal to 2 first. Okay. So do you have any questions on how we set up the general term TR or how we factored out the algebraic expressions? If you have any kind of question, just write it down in the comment section, okay? So see you in the next session, guys, with a new question of the Indian Statistical Service 2026 paper. And that will be a fantastic session for you guys. So don't miss that out, okay? So see you in the next session. Till then, keep learning and keep growing with Dr. Saurabh's classes. Bye bye, guys. See you in the next session.